Welcome to the next trend of modern periodic table, that is metallic and non-metallic character. Let us just revise what is a metal. Metal, it's shiny, it's dense, it's solid at room temperature except mercury. Metal conducts electricity. Metals are malleable, that means they can be turned into sheets, and also they are ductile, can be turned into small wires. Metals show a special characteristic, that is sonority. So as we know what is a metal and it is so important, let us study the metallic and non-metallic character in the periodic table. For this, we need to understand what is a metallic character. Metallic character refers to the level of reactivity of a metal, how the metal reacts with others. Metals tend to lose electron in the chemical reactions, or the elements which tend to lose electrons in the chemical reactions are generally metals, whereas non-metals tend to gain electrons in the chemical reaction. Along with that, we know about metalloids also. If we are studying about metallic characters, then in a period the metallic character goes on decreasing from left to right, whereas in a group it keeps on increasing. The non-metallic character in a period keeps on increasing, and in a group it keeps on decreasing. Let us study this in detail. For this, we need to understand the metals, non-metals and metalloids in a modern periodic table. This is just an outline of modern periodic table where the color differences are given to show metals, to show metalloids and non-metals. With this, we come to know that metals are placed on the left side of the periodic table. For example, sodium, magnesium, and non-metallic elements like sulfur, chlorine, oxygen are towards the right. The metalloid element like silicon lies in between these two types. So metalloids lie between metals and non-metals as they show characters of both metals and non-metals. It is seen that a zigzag line separates the metal from the non-metals in the periodic table. Elements appear to have arranged in such a way that all the metals on the left side of this line and non-metals are on the right side of this zigzag line. Metalloids are along the border of this line. Now, as metals lose electron, they form cations. So, metals after losing electrons form cations. This is a property of a metal, whereas non-metals gain electron and they form anions. If we'll see the periodic table, in a period from left to right, the loss of electron decreases, whereas the gain of electron property increases. So, metals are from left side, whereas non-metals are from right side. And in a group, even though all are metals, but their metallic character keeps on increasing. How is this happen? Let us understand. So, from left to right, the metallic character decreases in the period, and the metallic character of element increases while going down the group. Let us understand with this periodic table. While going from left to right, within a period, the outermost shell remains the same. When we have studied atomic size, we have understood this completely. However, the positive charge on the nucleus goes on increasing and the atomic radius goes on decreasing. Because of this, effective nuclear charge goes on increasing. As a result of this, the tendency of an atom to lose a valence electron decreases within a period from left to right. Now let us consider the group. While going down a group, new shell gets added, which results in an increasing the distance between the nucleus and the valence electrons. This results in lowering the effective nuclear charge, and also it lowers the attractive force on the valence electrons. So in a group, the tendency of an atom to lose electron increases. Thus, it results to form a cation. The tendency of an atom to lose electrons increases further as we go down. The metallic character of an atom is its tendency to lose electron, and therefore this metallic character increases while going down the group. The two factors which are very important to understand metallic and non-metallic characters are increasing nuclear charge and decreasing atomic radius. These both are responsible for increase of effective nuclear charge. The tendency of an element to form anion or the electronegativity is the non-metallic character of an element. As in a period from left to right, the tendency of an atom to become anion increases, so the non-metallic character increases from left to right in a period. Next is electronegativity, the relative tendency of an atom to attract the shared electron pair of electrons towards itself is called as electronegativity. In a period from left to right, the value of electronegativity increases. You can see the arrow shown here. While in a group from top to bottom, the value of electronegativity decreases. Here the arrow is given from down to up, showing the electronegativity increases from bottom to top, whereas from top to bottom it decreases. So this is the third and the important trend of modern periodic table, that is metallic and non-metallic character. Now let us come to the last part of this lesson, that is gradation in halogen family. What is halogen family? Let us have a look. The group 17 contains all the members of halogen family. For example, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine and astatine. All of them have the general formula X2. That is, fluorine is written as F2, chlorine as Cl2, bromine as Br2 and on. A gradation is observed in their physical state down the group. For that, first let us understand the atomic number and electronic configuration. As we go down in a group of halogen family, you will see that the atomic number increases 9, 17, 35, 53 and 85. Because of that, the electronic configuration, the number of shell in every element keeps on increasing. Fluorine has got 2 shells, whereas chlorine is having 3 shells, bromine followed with 4 shells, iodine with 5 and astatine with 6 cells. But if we'll see the valence electron, the valence electrons are the same, that is 7. So, valency of all halogen is the same. Now, what is the gradation then? Fluorine F2 and chlorine Cl2 are gaseous. So, as we go down, we will see that fluorine and chlorine are gaseous, where bromine is the liquid and iodine is a solid. This is called as gradation in halogen family. Along with that, halogens have some special properties. All halogens have one electron lace in their outermost shell. One shell increases top to bottom. So, attraction between the nucleus and outermost shell decreases. So, in halogen family, reactivity decreases from top to bottom. This is about the lesson periodic classification of elements and about the modern periodic table.